From must-see Vegas gems to the hottest updates in Hollywood, it's time to get the entertainment scoop.
The original influencer, celebrity blogger, and Las Vegas local Perez Hilton is here with this month's Perez's Picks. Good morning.
Hey. Good morning. Happy to be back.
Yes, great to have you back. Well, there are some new experiences happening around town that you got to experience. Let's start with Tape Face and Cat Claw Arcade.
All right. If you're a local, or maybe even if you're visiting, you might have seen some of these Tape Face posters and billboards all around town. I didn't watch Tape Face on America's Got Talent. I had no idea what to expect. I was blown away by this show. I can't recommend it enough. The easiest way to describe it is kind of like Blue Man Group meets Carrot Top.
Oh, wow.
It's like prop comic meets mime. There's no speaking. He literally has tape over his face the whole show, but somehow it's really beautiful. Thumbs up. It's at the MGM. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Great.
There's also a new speakeasy on the scene and a museum that has one in it as well. What's the latest one?
Yes, I had never been to the Mob Museum before, and I love that Vegas really is cultured, and there are a lot of ties to the mob here.
Just a few.
Yeah.
But what's really cool about the Mob Museum, they just opened an outdoor hang area where you can go and enjoy some cocktails and some nibbles. And also, after you've seen the entire interactive museum, and there are even people that are speaking like this ex-mobster chatted with us while we were there. There's a distillery downstairs where you can go and enjoy some of that. Also, I took my kids to this new claw arcade called Cosmic Cat Claw Arcade.
Wow, Tristan.
I know.
Yeah.
It just opened in the Southwest near Durango, and there aren't any other claw arcades out there. And what I loved about it is we've been to some before, but here they will guarantee that you win.
That is awesome.
One of my kids was really sad the first time I took him to a claw arcade because they didn't win, but this time she or he might have taken a lot home.
Yeah. Well, you really like to take the kids, especially too, as well to a new food places that are happening around town. So Nakai
just opened at the Venetian, and I call myself Perez Adamas because I can see the future. It's a sushi bar and a speakeasy, but it's such a vibe. It's intimate, and it's kind of like a little hidden nook in the Venetian. Like you could walk right by it. The celebrities that headline at the Sphere, I guarantee they'll just walk on over from the Sphere and go to Nakai, and maybe even like rent out the whole place because it's really tiny. Plus they have sushi to go, which if you're hungry and maybe you're staying there or you just saw a show, you can get it to go super easy, and it was really well done. They were giving out these kimonos at the opening night party.
I love those.
I loved it.
Oh, I love it.
That's very cool. We can't fail but to move on to some celeb stuff. Right now, the trend seems to be getting yourself into trouble and going to trial. Lively and Baldoni and Diddy. There's a lot going on. Do we have any updates on all these things?
Sure. If you haven't been keeping up with the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively saga, one of the many reasons that story has been so big is because of Taylor Swift. She's arguably one of the top 3 most famous people alive, and she used to be really good friends with Blake Lively. Recently,
used to be,
yes. Recently, she and her lawyer were subpoenaed, but that subpoena from Team Baldoni was just withdrawn, and now we've heard, according to reports, that Taylor's dad was a source giving information to Justin's lawyer and the person responsible for negotiating the subpoena being withdrawn, meaning Taylor's texts are not going to be part of the court record, and they've extricated her out of this mess for now. And then speaking of the legal mess and Diddy, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Last week we heard from several of his former assistants. Yesterday also we heard from one of his former assistants, and actually we're going to do a call to action. I would love to hear from some Morning Blend viewers because I've been covering this every day and I have my thoughts, but what I'm so anxious over is what is the jury thinking?
Yeah.
Because I keep seeing all of these experts weigh in and saying, okay, but they haven't made a compelling case as to the racketeering charges and this and that. But I think they have.
Yeah.
I think they have. I mean, the guy allegedly, there was arson, there was gun threats, there was blackmail, there was clear physical violence against even employees that they've testified. So you all, tweet us or comment on our Instagram. If you were on the jury, how would you vote right now? Because I would vote guilty on all charges, but if I hear these experts blabber anymore, it's like, oh, the prosecution hasn't made a strong case.
Are they? Do you think they're setting up for like a character? Like they're showing what he's like as a human being as he deals with other people, with regards to the assistance and the kind of abuse he dealt out to some people, allegedly.
Yes, but also they've it's tough because even when Kid Cudi testified, they were trying to poke holes in that, and it's like you can't prove that it was Diddy who threw the Molotov cocktail into your car.
But there's video footage too of these things, so there.
And witness testimony saying he wanted to go over and kill
multiple witnesses.
We
can talk for hours.
We do not have enough time to cover Diddy and a little bit more. But Perez, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
For more on where to go in Las Vegas, follow Perez on Instagram at Las Vegas Perez, and for all the latest in Hollywood, head to PerezHilton.com.